Welcome dear students. Today let's discuss about the types of chemical bond. Aduna ngasidi akoi types of chemical bond ni maramda taasi ko. So here we have three types of chemical bond. Ahanbada ionic or electrovalent bond. Second the covalent bond and coordinate bond. So firstly we will discuss about the ionic bond. So first we defined ionic bond. Ionic bonds are defined towards the the type of chemical bond formed by transfer of one or more valence electron from one atom to another atom so as to acquire nearest stable noble gas configuration is called ionic or electrovalent bond. Aduna ionic bond habiti the type of chemical bond which is formed by the transfer of one or more valence electron from one atom to another atom so as to acquire nearest stable noble gas configuration. The type of bond is called ionic bond, and the compound containing ionic bond is called ionic compound. Ionic compound kawi ko. Aduna hariba ionic bond se understand tawnaba kamani semi habeto understand tawnaba aya with the example ma pira taki ko. So here let me give one example. An ionic bond habiti koigi atom amagi valence electron se atopi atom da transfer tawra matungda amana cation semani amana anion semani hariba cation amasung anion se stable noble gas configuration phangani phanga matungda semiba ionic compound do stable oilani haibane ko. Let us see one example for the formation of ionic bond. Formation ionic bond kamai semi do example mapi atake ko. So the metal amalore. So this is sodium metal nickel combined with chlorine. Chlorine the molecular form the lay. The synonym metal nickel non-metal to form kai semani sodium chloride. Sodium chloride semi. Sigi semi with sodium chloride se koi kai ko kanda ionic compound ko. Ionic compound is formed by the combination of metal and non-metal atoms, and in the ionic compound you already bond to kai ko ionic bond ko. The target is sodium chloride hariba ionic compounds the ionic bond se kamani semi habato ai daki ko. So first we have to write the Lewis symbol of sodium. Lewis symbol itari kari marangino have kind only the valence electrons are involved in the bond formation. Bond formation that involved to say valence electron involved to wanina koina respective atom duki Lewis symbol ibang sange ko. So here the electronic configuration of sodium is 281. So the valence electron of sodium is 1 where to target the Lewis symbol of sodium the smile is there. So the electron represent ko. And chlorine lower chlorine sodium. Because sodium sodium is a metal. Metal have the electropositive element which can lose its valence electron to form a cation. Have the metal have the electropositive element magi valence electron se mangra matunda cation have the positive charge to ion se mangamba tumba element of the metal ko. Here adorani sodium metal sina magi valence electron se mangra ni the matter we will form sodium ion semen and electron lost over. Nang kangadabamna electron lost of taragati sigi cation the positive charge makagada adi lost over adi kagada. Kari marangino have a kanda sigi cation the magi number of protons, the number of electrons, sika proton amaheli hibernate ko. Sita neutron atom the dinner proton kayano, proton electron kaya lere. But in this case, the proton kealani, proton 11, electron amangramina, electron telani. The proton electron dagi amahelia and positive sas carini. And electron among mamakan positive sas makani and the mamakan and the carga of cock. Aduna. So this sodium ion acquire stable configuration of neon. Man electron mangamaka stable configuration of neon fangi cock. This sodium ion will get stabilized already ko ma stable phangani kari marangino kanda ma koigi noble gas configuration neon si phangmagi ko mathanda kadawrani haiba kanda next chlorine is non-metal live di kaino kanda the electropositive element which can gain electron to form anion haibani ko aduna non-metal live di electropositive element magi balance electron gain toroga anion simangamba haiba aduna lang sida kadawre sida chlorine electronic configuration kaya no 287 anna my balance electron kaya lere 7 lere then my Lewis symbol irasi nana aduna dot kaya irani 7 irani ko aduna chlorine sina magi noble gas configuration argon phangnaba masai sodium ne pithok electron amada mana loksalani electron am gain tawre de ma kai semani chloride semani sumaina electron kaya lerani tare level ni pala ani chloride semi sumaila ani ko chloride then you here will develop one negative charge electron am gain tawragadi negative charge ma develop tawni electron ni gain tawragana negative charge ni develop tawrani so this chloride ion get stable configuration of argon phange stable configuration of argon phange ko so in this anion the number of proton dagi electron ama heleba aduna helibe electron do negative charge mena kabane so here the metal atom lose its valence electron to form cation the cation get stable configuration of neon phange and this electron is gained by the non-metal atom chlorine to form chloride ion and is also get stable configuration of argon line to the electron se transfer tawraga sodium ion amasung chloride ion ni marakta laiba sugumba electrostatic force yakuna kari kawai pan ionic bond kawai ba actually ionic bond is the electrostatic force of attraction between the sodium ion and the chloride ion present in sodium chloride hydro compounds the yawba sodium ion amasung chloride ion ni marakta laiba antugumba electrostatic force of attraction do kuna kari kawai haba kanda ionic bond kawai haba ko smile la ani ko so high sigi let's draw the Lewis structure for the formation of sodium chloride sembagi Lewis structure is ko Lewis structure ai Lewis symbol may ano represent tawga ye ko structure to koina kai kawi Lewis structure kawi ko the yes let us draw the Lewis structure for the formation of sodium chloride see Lewis structure yes ko may ye kada ko Lewis structure for formation of sodium chloride Lewis structure yes ko so in order to draw the Lewis structure you write the Lewis symbol of the respective element will give Lewis symbol sing ibatare ko and you write on Lewis symbol of sodium atom smile irani 281 my balance electron mala ko and the Lewis symbol of chlorine irani my balance electron ke alegi 7 so here this metal sodium atom loses its valence electrons the transfer tawrani ko see valence electrons to get stable configuration of our neon phangnal and this chlorine atom gain one electron to form chloride ion and it will get stable configuration of argon phangani ko sida yemo ko the sida leire the sodium ion semani so it get stable configuration of neon phange and chlorine electron gain tawrani then see electron pan surani minus plan electron gain tawgi and it gets the configuration of argon phangani or smile ibayare ko so this is the formation of ionic bond in between the sodium ion and chloride ion aduna ionic bond se combine same ionic bond is formed by the combination of metal atom and non-metal atom where the metal atom loses its valence electron to form cation which will get stable configuration of noble gas and the non-metal atom will gain the electron given by the metal atom to form anion and which also get stable configuration of noble gas hariba opposite charge ion aniski marakta lariba se kind of electrostatic force to koina kari kawe have kana ionic bond kawe and the compound containing ionic bond is called ionic compound the sodium chloride se kai orani ionic compound orani sini so this is one of the example for the formation of ionic bond in an ionic compound. See yantare ko. So marakthana mo haige. See the electrovalency have sikari do yenga ko. What is electrovalency? Have ko. Electrovalency. See the kamora siko electrovalency have sikari no. Have kanda. The number of electron or electrons gain, loss or gained by an atom in order to form an ionic bond. Ionic bond is called its electrovalency. Its kay kauraneva electrovalency kauraneva ka. Adana electrovalency haibati karino haibakanda the number of electron lost or gained by an atom in order to form an ionic bond is called its electrovalency. Haibati atom amana magi ionic bond same no honaba kanda mana lost toriba electron masing natra gain toriba electron masing do atom do ki electrovalency kawel. So in this example, the sodium lost 1 electron and the chlorine gained 1 electron. The sodium is an electron mange, the sodium ion same. The electrovalency of sodium is 1 in a similar manner, the chlorine gained 1 electron to form chloride ion. The chloride ion is an ionic bond same about the electron gain tore 1 tore. The electrovalency of chlorine is 1 we can find out the electrovalency present in an ionic compound. Ionic compound among the elements in the electrovalency to put up a yani have a car. Silere. Aduna Hariba, in order to understand the formation of ionic bond, let me get some question. Question color P the yen is a car. See questions you don't counsel the hungry. So let me write on the question. Question the toxic car. Money talk. Draw Lewis structure of the structure of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds formed by the combination of following elements. Man elements pyramid metal amaga non metal amaga. The same ionic compound give this structure high name of Chidana compound will give they don't in this question they will not give the formula of the ionic compound. Formula of ionic compound of pyramid element on the P of a that is so here aluminum and chlorine. Similarly to the sodium and oxygen and 3 the magnesium and phosphorus. So when we say metal amaga non metal amaga combined toroga ionic compound same ionic compound same tuki this structure you hibane aduna yengas koilela sit answer yengas ahagi aluminum and chlorine pinsalasi ka. So let us see the answer for this question. Ahambali yengas ka aluminum and chlorine. So here aluminum is metal and chlorine is non-metal to form an ionic compound. Aduna koi ionic compound karma makangi ionic compound same habito. Koi na ionic compound lagi formula itopatar. Dan formula combine ini elements in combine toroga magi compound lagi formula same habitar gadi. Then nangi elements into give balance into cross tower ega dabani abako and na ko yahan the balance puto pasange balance puto ke hai target you have to write the electronic configuration itare aluminum gi atomic number kaya no 13 ke le cell dum irasiko target 283 and aluminum the metal oi banina magi balance si kana manarani the balance of aluminum se magi valence electron ko manarani aina high re the valence of metal d magi valence electron ko manai haina. And fluorine ito fluorine gi atomic number kaya ano 9 kaya lani 27. In the case of non-metal the valence is given by 8 minus number of valence electron high bani determine my valence kaya lani valence of fluorine se 8 minus number of valence electron kaya lani 1 So in order to write the formula of the ionic compound or any compound, you have to know the valency of the respective element, and you have to cross the valency when you're writing the formula. High valency is cross the ronico. Smile lani aluminium metal in a plus purani. You give fluorine and metal in a minus purani. See crossing salani. See 3 lani 1 lani. Sidana 1 la ani, sidana 3 la ani. The formula of aluminum chloride say smile la ani. So this is the formula of aluminum chloride formed by the combination of aluminum and fluorine. Then we will see aluminum chloride sigi this structure is ionic compound combine ionic bond combine semi no I believe is gone. So let us draw. See antariko. In order to write the formula of the compound, you have to know the valency. The valency can be found out like this. In the case of metal, the valency is given by the number of valence electron. In the case of non-metal, the valence is given by 8 minus number of valence electron. Kaya tare 1. You know, say aluminum na metal in a plus pure, non-metal in a minus pure na oxidation state se. By crossing the aluminum chloride se kaya tare LF3. Have the aluminum chloride system kanda aluminum atom amasange fluorine atom sange hydrogen ko. So see hints ni ko. Hints ni. Then let's draw the Lewis structure yes ko. Lewis structure yes ko. High level elements in the consider chamber compounding Lewis structure yes. So we take aluminum gi magi Lewis symbol oro. Kaya no 283 data di magi Lewis symbol ye keta di my valence electron 3 level in a dot ahum namani ka. And fluorine atom kaya log tare ahum log tare ka. Lima kaya la ani ahum log gi 3 loro 2 7. The my Lewis symbol of fluorine di dot kaya la ani dot 7 la ani smile la ani ka. Smile la ani 7 la ani. In order to get stable configuration of aluminum, stable configuration pangnava aluminum ion semani, so it will lose 3 electron mangan. So amam birani ko mana 8 pangnava holan do mailan. So here the aluminum loses 3 electron. The aluminum will get 3 positive charge purani, and it get the configuration of double gas neon pangani. And fluorine na electron loxila ka sema do kani fluoride ko iko. Then si electron kaya la ani electron sila ani electron ama loxila bani na minus sama gain torni. Then how many fluoride ion will be formed here? So the fluorine atom ahum mo bani na fluoride ion kaya semani ahum semani, and it get the electronic configuration of neon. Masu neon configuration phangye ko. So in this way, this is the Lewis structure of aluminum chloride. Aluminum chloride ki Lewis structure lai ko. And this electrostatic force of attraction between the aluminum ion and this chloride ion is called ionic bond ko. So maina magi ionic compound ki Lewis structure is mani ye kadaba. I think you have learned in class 10 also. Class 10 the series ye koi tam re ko. So maina kadaba. Aduna Lewis structure ye ke hai taragati first you have to find out the formula of the compound formed by the combination of metal and non-metal. And in order to find out the formula, you have to know the valency of the element of Kangatare, valency crossing salani. Aduga formula to put matunda, the Tonkayasan, the Kanga Matunda, and Lewis structure Yakadane. So this is the Lewis structure of aluminum chloride. My name Matanga Mugi, Matangi question. Question number 2. Sodium and oxygen. So samani So sodium ga the combination of sodium and oxygen to form an ionic compound. So you have to find out the formula of that compound. We know that the compound, the C compounds of oxide oxygen oxide. The binary compound of oxygen and other element is called oxide sodium oxide. So let us find out the formula of sodium oxide. Sodium oxide to the formula of the structure the formula you have to know the balance. So here sodium, this is metal. Sodium di kaya no? Sodium di nang say kaya lagre magid 11 to the kaya lani KLM 281. My balance electron kaya lagre wall lagre. The balance of sodium di kaya tani 1 tare. Metal oibanina my balance electron manore. And oxygen sin a metal ore. Nan metal oibanina 8 minus balance electron lap to oxygen get to number kaya no 8 to 6. My balance kaya tarani. The balance of oxygen is 8 minus 6 2. So after knowing the balance of the respective atoms, so we crossing the balance crossing the law. So then the metal in a plus 1, then metal in a minus 2, crossing the 0. Smile on. So the formula of sodium oxide is Na2O. Na2O. Magi Na2O structure is how the ionic bond is present in between the two sodium atom and one oxygen atom. The ionic bond is command semi hybrid. That means let us do the Lewis structure of this compound. Yes, Lewis structure yes. How many sodium atom require here? 2. So Lewis structure yes. How many sodium atom require here? 2. Sodium atom ani darkar le. Smile. So let us write down the Lewis symbol of sodium is smile on 287. My balance electron number level in a total. How many sodium atom here? 2 set 2 multiplied total. And let's draw the Lewis structure of oxygen. 2 6. My balance electron kaya 6 layer. So we dot smile on the target. Sodium will lose 1 electron to get stable configuration of neon, and oxygen will gain 2 electron to get stable configuration of neon. Animal neon and sodium sina electron it will carry 1 positive charge. How many sodium atom will form? Sodium atom lose electron they will form 2 sodium ion. Sodium ion and same. Sodium atom sodium ion and same. And this oxygen gains 2 electrons gain it will carry 2 negative charge and poor. Then they will get the stable configuration of neon noble gas configuration neon stable sodium ion gas 2 7. Or the formula of sodium oxide is Na2O. So this is the Lewis structure of sodium hydroxide, which is formed by the combination of metal sodium and non-metal oxygen. So in this example, the electrovalency of sodium is electrovalency of sodium is 1 electron lost and the electrovalency of oxygen will be 2 electron gain 2 so in sodium oxide, the electrovalency of sodium is 1 and the electrovalency of oxygen is 2. So this is the structure of the ionic compound formed by the combination of sodium and oxygen. Next, 3 the magnesium and phosphorus. Phosphorus is phosphite and phosphite. So here this is metal and this is non-metal nickel. So first we write the formula of the compound formed by the combination of these two elements. Aduna koi formula inaba my valence to put was ko. Magnesium atomic number kaya no si metal ni. Magnesium is metal, atomic number di kaya tare 12. Kaya tani Kl sila ni 282. Tadi metal way banina Kl valence of magnesium si may valence electron mana ni kaya tani 2 tani. And phosphorus atomic number kaya no 15. Kaya lani 283. It's non-metal ni ko. This is non-metal. Tadi may valence di kaya na pirani. Valence is 8 minus 285 lah kata ko. 285. Tadi 8 minus number of valence electron kaya la 85. Kaya tadi 3 ta. So here the valence of magnesium is 2. The valence of phosphorus is 3. So let us crossing the valence in order to find out the formula. Valence is cross sa ko. Magnesium na metal na plus purani, phosphorus na metal na minus purani. Si valence crossing sa law. So 3 tarani 2. So here formula of magnesium phosphide is sila. Siya ko'y kayan pa kanda sila kada ba. Sina 3 warani, sina 2 warani. Ko'y kayan pa. This is magnesium phosphide. Ay ko phosphide. Ko'y phosphorus ki balance 3 level say phosphide and pi ko. So let us draw the Lewis structure of magnesium phosphide. Hydrogen ionic compound ki Lewis structure is ko. In order to draw in the Lewis structure, we need 2 magnesium atom and we need 2 phosphorus atom. Darkare ko. Today, in order to draw the Lewis structure, we write the Lewis symbols of the respective elements. Respective elements hindugi Lewis symbol is ko. The Lewis structure is Lewis structure. Lewis structure is ko. So here we require 3 magnesium atom. Magnesium atom se pareng sani ibiro 3 iraniko. And let us write down the Lewis symbol. And the kaya magnesium di 282. The electron kaya ni ani thamani smaina. How many magnesium atom here? 3 iraniko. And phosphorus kaya no Sinere magi configuration do kaya no 285. The my Lewis symbol the valence electron 5. Do na dot mangale ni ko. Dot mangale. And here smile. So in order to get stable noble gas configuration, the magnesium loss is 2 electron to form magnesium ion which get stable configuration of neon, and phosphorus will gain 3 electron each from the 3 magnesium atom to form phosphide ion which also get stable configuration of argon. Phangani amako. Aduna magnesium sina electron ni pithuani, phosphorus ni electron ahum loksalani. Usmani pithuani. The way of transfer of electron from magnesium is like this. My transfer to to get octet. So here we will form 3 magnesium ion. Magnesium ion gas many 3. So it lost 2 electron, so it will carry 2 positive charge, and how many magnesium ion will be formed? 3 Cm. And all the magnesium ion get stable configuration of neon. Stable configuration of neon. Phangeko. Noble gas neon phangeko. And phosphide. Phosphide ko mana it will gain electron gain torani, electron gain torani. So electron gain torko octet phangeko. Electron gain torbanina it will carry 3 negative charge purani. Then this phosphide ion, 2 phosphide ion will form. So 2 phosphide ion semani man it will get stable configuration of argon phanganiko. So these 2 ions get stable configuration. Aduna the ionic compound will be stable. So the formula of ionic compound will be Mg3p2. So this is the formula of magnesium phosphide and its Lewis structure. My Lewis structure in how the magnesium phosphide is formed and how ionic bond present here. So in this example, electrovalency electrovalency. So here the electrovalency of magnesium magnesium loses 2 electron. In order to form this ionic compound, electron kaya 2. So the electrovalence of magnesium 2 and electrovalence of phosphorus kaya 3 It can phosphorus atom electron gain electrovalence kaya 3 So from this question, we know how to write the Lewis structure of ionic compound formed by the combination of these metals and non-metals elements.